let's get started. Howdy guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Makayla, and today we are going to be going through all of the books that I have on my physical TBR. I really want to do this for myself to hold myself accountable because I stand by the notion that there's two different addictions. There's an addiction to reading and an addiction to buying books, and unfortunately I do have both. So I just love buying books as well as I like reading them, but it means I keep buying books even though I have a lot of books at home to read. So I want to go through all of them today, and maybe it'll click on something in my brain that'll let me know, hey, maybe you should stop buying books while you still have a lot on your TBR. So we are going to go through all of the books today. I actually don't know how many total books I have on my TBR, so I guess I will get to count that up, which is kind of exciting. So yeah, we're going to jump right into it and go through all of the books on my physical TBR. Starting out, I have this little bin that I keep on the side of my actual TBR cart because I've ran out of room on my TBR cart, and then I actually put like my month's TBR in this. So, starting out with these books, I have Hell House by Richard Matheson, Stephen King, The Mist, and then I have One Dark Window as well as Two Twisted Crowns to read, which I'm really excited for this duology. I want to read it soon because I'm really excited for it. I did buy the second book before I read the first one because so many people said that I would like it, that I have similar book taste to, so I trusted them and bought the second book, even though I probably shouldn't have. I could have waited until after I finished the first. But that's a different story. Okay. Then I also have The Shining by Stephen King and Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I did not buy the rest of the series. I am going to stay and just read the first one first before I buy the rest of this series, because this is like a 4 or 5 book series, I think. So yeah, that's all that's in here. I actually did read one of the books that is sitting in here. Now we're moving on to my actual TBR cart. Starting out, I have Six of Crows by Leah Bardugo. This is obviously a very popular book. I do want to read this at some point, and I'm really excited. I know it's a duology, so eventually if I like it, I'll get the second book. But next up, I have Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. I do want to get to this really soon. I'm going to say that for like a lot of these books because I am doing a video where I'm like reading books off of a certain list, and this is on it, so I do need to read this soon. And I also got like a special Sprayed Edges edition. It was like one of the buy one get one 50% off at Barnes & Noble when I got it, so that's super exciting. Then I have Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. This is also on that list that I was talking about, so I do want to get to this pretty soon because it's for a video. Now I have a bunch of Book of the Month books that I haven't read yet, but I love to just pick one out every month. So starting out, I have Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. This is a newer release, I believe, and I'm excited to throw this in as like a fantasy in between like other books that I read. I am excited for that one. Then I have The Ministry of Time by Kayleen Bradley. This one, it's a magical realism, and I haven't read very many of them, so I am really excited to give this one a try. I'm going to stop saying excited. Then we have Dark Matter by Blake Koch. And The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. These are all Book of the Month books. I love Book of the Month. This isn't sponsored. I just like Book of the Month. I got gifted like 6 free books for Christmas last year, and then I just kept my membership up, and I've really liked it. I have found some good books through it. Then I have, these are going to be harder to get out. Maybe I start on this side. This one's not really for me, but it's The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. This is actually my boyfriend's book, and I borrowed it because one of my friends wanted to borrow it, and I keep forgetting to give it to her. This actually isn't on my TBR. Maybe eventually I'll read it. Okay. Then I have 4, oh my god, I cannot get these hardcovers out. Okay. I have these 4. This was gifted to me. It's The Story of My Life of Helen Keller. I'm not going to read it, but it was a gift, so I just put it up there. I have like 4 non-fiction books that I want to get to. This is Undeniable by Bill Nye. Environmental Philosophy by Simon B. James. This is like a textbook, pretty much. It's like educational reading. Then Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. And Beyond Good and Evil by Friedrich Nietzsche. Nietzsche. I struggle saying that. Okay. Then I have Bride by Ali Hazelwood. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. The Gracier by Kim Leggett. Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. Some more Book of the Month books. House of Glass by Sarah Pekanen. The Wedding People by Alison Esposh. This was like a little thing that Book of the Month sent me. It's like a little mini volume thing. Who knows if I'll actually read it. The Retreat by Sarah Pierce. And To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. That is all on this second shelf, so I'm going to put them up. Okay, moving on to the bottom shelf. I have Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, the first book in the series by Rick Riordan. I did want to do a reading marathon where I read all of the Percy Jackson series, but I lost motivation to do it. So I actually have the first 2 books. This is the second one, The Sea of Monsters. I got these both from Half Price Books. I wanted to try and get all of the original covers, but they're really hard and becoming really expensive to find. So I settled with getting the newer cover of the first book because that was what was available at Half Price Books. Then I have You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen McManus. 99 Days by Katie Catugno. I feel like I have to sneeze. I need a little coffee break. Then I have The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. A Little Life by Hanya. I really don't know how to say the last name and I don't want to butcher it. I actually did start this. I got 30% of the way in, I believe. And then I ended up stopping. I wasn't in the best mental place when I started reading this. And this one really sent me down a spiral when I was reading it. So I did stop. I do want to pick it back up. But it has been 10 months since I first read the first part. So I might have to restart. We'll see. Maybe I'll audiobook this. Actually, that might be the move. I might audiobook this, half audiobook it, half read it to help me get through it because it's really long. It's over 800 pages and it was taking me a while to read. And when books are when books are on the longer side, I like to do half audiobook, half reading them. They just help me get through them, especially because I am busy. I'm in college in the middle of semester. I have a lot of things to do. It's hard to finish a big book without losing motivation and getting in a little slump. Anyways, we're just going to keep going. Okay. Then I have Something in the Water by Catherine Stedman. Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. This is actually a Christmas book that I just got, and I'm really excited to read it at Christmas time. The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. One True Love by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. One Step Too Far by Lisa Gardner. The 5-Star Weekend by Ellen Hildebrand. And last but not least, Don't Let Go by Harlan Coben. So that is all of the books that I have in my physical TBR. I'm actually going to count them. Are there any over here that I haven't read? Oh, I guess I haven't really read this one. I have Brave New World over here. But I'm really struggling. I tried to listen to the audiobook. I didn't like it. I started trying to read it. I got 10 pages in and put it down. So, will this ever be read? I don't know. We'll see. But that's technically an unread book. That's the only one over here that I haven't read. Right? I guess technically I have the Kane's Jawbone book where it's everything's out of order and you have to figure out the mystery and put the pages in order. And that was another one I started and then I just really lost motivation to do it. So, Haven't really touched it since. So we are going to put all of these back in here. Okay. They're all in like different orders and like I originally had them in now, so it's like a little fun. We'll switch up. Okay. I'm going to go through and I'm actually going to count the total books because I am just curious. So. 41 books. That's bad. I need to start reading the books that I have. Oh my gosh. Okay. I tell myself that I'm on a book buying ban and then I see a book that I want and I buy it anyway. I have little self-control. Anyways, we have 41 books unread on my TBR and I really want to try to get through it. Maybe I'll start doing some challenges where I just do let's get through my physical TBR. We'll probably end up doing that. Yeah, we'll do some reading challenges for that. But that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below if you've read any of these books and which ones you think I should get to first. Yeah, I love reading. I love any recommendations. So if you have any, comment them down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!